Damn it! Why me? Can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Hello everyone! Welcome to the newest Nathan Sucks At. Gotta do a little bit of adjusting here. Don't mind the little bit of a change in the whatever. So, okay. First of all, I'm gonna address right now how this Nathan Sucks At is gonna work. For now, Nathan Sucks Ats are this Nathan Sucks At is only going to be going up on the weekends. Not every weekend, really. It's just when I can. Hopefully, it'll be every weekend, but you know, because I have quite a lot of time to prepare for it this time. Yeah. Episodes are going to be around half an hour long because of that. Maybe more, maybe less. There will be times when it's longer, I can assure you that. I will say right now, this is not a blind playthrough. That's sort of because that's not the idea of the Nathan Sucks At series. But, yeah, I will tell you that I will stumble. Maybe not in this first game, but I plan to play the original trilogy. And, yeah, God damn it. I probably won't stumble in this game, because despite the fact that I've played it once, I think I know it fairly well. It's kind of easy. I mean, I completed the first 3 cases in a day. Less than a day, but yeah. Yeah. Is there anything else I've got to add? Oh, yeah. So, you ready for some amazing voice acting? Because, it's a lot of voice acting. It's not that really, like, I mean, gonna have to see it to believe it. Is there anything else? Yes, there is one thing. One other thing. The schedule, it may change. I actually want your guys' opinion on this. And by your guys, I probably mean, like, you guy. Because really, let's be real here. Who's really gonna be watching this? Like, what? Probably one person. Maybe not even that. I may only get, like, 1 view on this. And that's... I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, let's be real here. I'll probably only get, like, 2, maybe 1 view. Well, I know I'll have 1 view because of the way things work. But that's besides the point. Okay, this game also might get a little awkward because I'm going to be... Well, this is the tutorial level, and I'm also going to be going through my own sort of tutorial, because for this, so I don't have the stylus all the time on the screen, I'm going to mainly be using the control pad, and buttons and whatever. So, I mean, I'm sure I'll need the paired stylus at some point, but, you know, I've never done this sort of thing before with this game. I've never used all the controls and whatever, so this is an adventure for me. Oh boy, am I nervous. Oh man, that blue text not showing up fantastically, but it's fine. Oh no, damn it already, and I don't know the voice I'm gonna give Mia. That sucks. I know the voice I'm gonna give, like, 2 people in this trial. Okay, think, this is terrible that I don't know what voice I'm gonna give Mia. I know what voice I'm going to give to pretty much every other character in the entire, like, trilogy, but not Mia. Or the next character that's going to show up, because, of course. Okay, lady voice.
Right? That's not quite the voice I wanted to go with, but... Okay, this sounds a bit better.
Oh, hiya, Chief.
Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Says a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case?
Yeah, actually I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life! Everything! It's all over!
Isn't that your client screaming over there?
Yeah, that's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die!
Sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die.
What? What's wrong, Larry?
Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Ah, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Yay. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case. To clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
August 3rd, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 2. Court time, baby. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Oh god, pain. I kind of want to do his voice in the style of his objection, but god, that's gonna get annoying.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hand shaking. Eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Oh, that's easy. That one's Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Whew. I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No way! I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here. God, Phoenix, you can sweat, dude.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name?
Oh, the victim? Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the defendant's name is listed in the court record. Just touch the court record button to check it at any time, okay?
I think I can also do it... Yeah, haha! Okay. No one believe... Yeah, there we go. My stuff. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Yeah, probably not. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death, 7... that's not the time, that's the date. 7:31, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Lovely. And profiles. Mia Fey, age 27, gender female, chief attorney and at Fay & Co. My boss and a very good defense attorney. No, thanks, Phoenix. Larry Butts, the defendant in this case, a likable guy who's my best friend in grade school. Cindy Stone, the victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Ah, Larry, didn't even get to stay in the apartment with your girlfriend. And Winston Payne, the prosecutor for this case, lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Perfect for the tutorial. There we go, I forgot the word. Don't mind me.
Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Let's hear your answer. Who is the victim in this case?
Mia Fey Cinderblock. Cindy Stone, that is her. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
hit with a blunt object, sir. Your Honor, sir. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then, first a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor. I forgot my voice already. Yes, Your Honor. I'm gonna change the voice a little bit. There we go. Let's try and get it right now. Okay, that's the yes. Okay, this seems like the right voice.
As Mr. White has told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you please explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to the court record. Thank you.
Right? Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently.
You got it, Mia. You got it, boss. Let's just get that off the screen. There we go.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. I kind of don't have a fixed voice. Good job, I only show up like once every game. And at the end too, but shut up.
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh yeah, very bad. It is Larry we're talking about after all. He isn't.
Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Oh, maybe that's why you weren't living with her then. Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport? According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Thank you, Payne. Also, have I mentioned that pretty much every name is a pun? Winston Payne. Did you notice that one?
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
That's something I didn't expect to be saying ever on my YouTube channel. Daddies! Sugar!
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude! Sorry, Larry.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I Stop him from answering, dude. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Winced in pain.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Oop.
Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? Just have him answer honestly. What's the worst that could happen? I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth! I don't think that's sign language for that, Phoenix, but... Cool. Yeah, I was there. I went.
Order! Well, Mr. Butts?
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, yeah, I didn't see her. Got that objection.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, while I say that, I'm just gonna check the...
Okay, statue of the thinker, it's rather heavy. Passport, the victim apparently arrived home from Paris on 7th of the 30th. No, it's not how we do it in the UK. 30th of the 7th, the day before the murder.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
God, the judge's voice is going to change all the time.
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand.
God, I have no idea what voice I'm going to give this guy.
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
God, he looks like the Happy Mask salesman. Am I the only one who sees this? Guy looks like... Actually, when I think about it, a lot of people in these games look like other characters, I must say. Or remind me of other characters. Or at least in, like, specific shots. This dude looks... Tell me this doesn't look like the Happy Mask salesman. Like, tell me that this does not look like the Happy Mask salesman. Granted, I think this guy has a few more details to his face, but,
Oh, yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Short, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Oh, I'm not sure. Yes, okay. I think I'm gonna go with this voice, yes. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. I just actually want to check, is he in the...
yeah, there he is. In all his glory. Frank Sawit, age 36. Discovered Miss Stone's body. Newspaper salesman who saw Larry flee the scene. Man, that like... The fact that he's, like, look at everyone else. Looking at everyone else's, like, fate, like, profile. And look at his! Like, look at that! Look at this guy! Such a jolly fella. I mean, Larry, it looks like he's hiding something in his cheek. But, I mean, like, she kind of looks, I don't know, off, I guess. Winston looks pretty normal, and Mia's pretty normal. Look at this guy! This does not look like a person. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawett used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Yay, blackout record, added to the court record. Let's just check that out before we go into the, electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Awesome source.
Now, Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
you may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor.
Alright, Wright, this is it. The real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Touch the court record button and point out contradictions in the testimony.
You got it, boss. Cross-examination. Witness's account. I was going to order... Okay, no, I won't read this again and again and again. Oh man, it's been a while. They take away... this game's the only one with the exclamation mark thing. Kind of preferred it without the exclamation marks, actually, because they could do, like that. You have 5 chances to get this wrong, essentially. And it's not just this statement, it's the whole trial. Okay, so I hope I can do this, manually. So how I'm gonna do this, I'm pretty much gonna press every statement, unless I feel that it's really unnecessary. I mean, in the first trial it is, but come on, like, really? In the first trial of the first game, come on, let's at least do what it says. Okay, I can do this, otherwise I'd have to yell, hold it every time. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him.
Yeah, I don't know, he just seems strange to me, that's all. Like, he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime.
The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture.
Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next?
He must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Cool. Hold it, sir. Half open, you say?
Yes, the door was half open, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to the door. Closed the door. That's odd in a big city like this, I thought. I see, and what happened next? I've already forgotten my pain voice.
Okay, thinking it's strange, you looked inside the... What gave you the idea to do that? I stumbled over all it.
Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing. Truer words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside. Winston Payne's voice is going to change an awful lot, I'm sure you can already see.
Why did Payne cut him off so quickly?
So, you looked into the apartment. What happened then?
Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. Are you sure she was dead?
Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere.
Guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next? Cool. Didn't you say you went and grabbed the phone, though? So you didn't touch anything in the apartment?
Yes, I mean, no, nothing.
Okay, what happened next?
I thought to call the police immediately. Yes.
You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them?
Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next?
Yeah, okay, cool. How would you know that if you didn't go in? Ha-ha! The phone in her apartment wasn't working?
Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't right.
You said you didn't go into the apartment. Or did you?
Oh, that I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call.
And the phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next?
Cool. Why use a public phone?
Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone, and being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartment.
Ah, right. What time did you call again?
I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m.
1 p.m. Are you certain?
Yes, absolutely.
Seems really confident.
1 p.m. Right? Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him.
Okay, Mia, geez, okay. Okay, okay, oh, right, yeah, she died, dude. A little late for that. Okay, do I press X for this? Okay, yes. I think I've got these buttons down. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
Frankly, get it? I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Yeah, sweat, boy! Sweat! I'm not sure if you can see him sweating. It's actually very hard to see even from here.
Oh, that.
God, that...
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sight, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait! I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Okay. Sure. We'll go through this, we'll read his testimony, then, I'll end the episode.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
Really?
I see. You heard a voice saying the time of a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right? You know what to do.
I've got this one. Yeah, I think I do. I'm still going to press him a bit, but, we'll do that next time. And by next time, I mean, hopefully tomorrow, in the next episode of Nathan Sucks at Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. See you then.